Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I was thinking that I should tell a story, an experience, but then I've had so many, I'm not sure where to start. I actually did a video yesterday, and it was funny because I got really personal. It was really personal, and I thought, wow, do people really want to hear that? I'm not sure. And then I got a phone call, and I'm not used to making videos, so when I went to answer the phone, it literally just bluntly stopped the video. So anyways, I'll relook at it and see if that's something I think you guys might be interested in. But today I thought I would talk about an experience I had. You know, everybody's always talking about religion. I'm not religious. I know about some religions. I've not read the Bible. I think I got through the first 2 pages once because I was bored at my grandmother's house. In the beginning, there was nothing, right? There was darkness. Okay. When I was a little girl, I had a very trying household. My parents weren't sweet and cuddly. We'll just say that. They were teenagers when they had me. They were the babies of their families. They just, yeah, they did the best they could with what they knew in that moment, you know. And when I was in my early 30s, I really figured that out. But that's another story. Anyways, I didn't have a religious upbringing. I mean, people were religious. I heard a religion. But nobody in my house was going on and on talking about God and Jesus. And as far as I was concerned, they were just fairy tales. On Easter, back in the day, we only had 3 channels, so they would show the 10 Commandments, and I just loved all the special effects. Anyways, I'm not making fun of people's religions. I am grateful for everything. But it just wasn't my upbringing. Okay, sorry, I get a little nervous. My stepfather was a construction worker, and we moved around. I might have gone to like 2 or 3 schools a year. Okay. We went to, so I got very good at, like, when I first would meet people, I would like just latch on to the first group that would come to me, you know, and try to just make friends. So these girls invited me to a pizza party, and I think I was, let's see, be like a freshman in high school, you know, 12, 13. And so I went, and I took another friend that I'd met that wasn't in this group. She was adorable fun. And we walked there, and it was a big, beautiful house, and I didn't come from a rich background, but it was a nice house. And it had one of those basements that you go into the back. You know, it's like the basement's open in the back, so you can just walk around in the back and go into a door and be in somebody's basement. And it was like a basement that had been, like, maxed out with a kitchen and a bathroom and like a family room area. And it had like a beautiful little spiral staircase that would go upstairs to the main house. But anyways, we get there, and there's 20, 30, 50, I don't know, there's a lot of kids there, and ranges from about my age up to, you know, through high school. And they had all those little frozen Tony's pizzas. I don't know if you guys remember those. And they were just like making pizza like crazy, and it was like a feeding frenzy. So I just stayed back. And my friend Rhonda, I love you, Rhonda, wherever you ended up, she got pizza. We were having fun, you know. We were being silly, we were meeting people, and we didn't know what was going on. Okay, it was like a trap, you know, when you trap cats to take them to the vet. It was a trap. They trapped us with pizza, and it wasn't even good pizza, and I didn't even have any. Okay, sorry. So what happens next is, all of a sudden they ask everybody to sit down in the little family room area, you know. It's like sliding glass doors. It's real lit in there. And I don't know, 40 of us are sitting on the floor, and all these little kids, like kids, are preaching to us. And I'm just like, red alert, red alert. I just started getting all these. It's like, oh darn, where's the door? Drat, the pizza wasn't even good. But I was being polite. I was invited, and I do have manners. So I sat there, and at some point, an older person, maybe like still a young person, but maybe in their 20s, came out, and they had microphones, and I mean, they had the whole thing. It was slick. And in that moment, I was aware that I was being like tricked, because I just was. So he asked us all to, at the end, like they did like a little 30-minute presentation, and at the end they asked us all to bow our heads and close our eyes, not for prayer, but he wanted people, if they wanted to be saved, sorry, if they wanted to be saved, they had to raise their hand. Please save me. Come over and save me. I'm sitting on a basement floor and there's no more pizza. I'm not sure what we were being saved from, but they were going to do it. So of course this guy's got the microphone and he's on, and I'm being polite. I have my head bowed. I'm just looking at my folded legs, and my girlfriend's next to me. We're kind of whispering to each other. I'm like, what the heck? And then I looked, and so people would raise their hands, and a person in a suit would come and get them and take them up the spiral staircase. And I thought, And, but my girlfriend, okay, everybody had raised their hands. There was probably 10 of us that were left on the floor. And the guy's getting even more fevered, more, no, I don't even know what he was saying, because I am literally completely amused and slightly annoyed, but more amused. So my girlfriend says, I've got to know where they're going. And I was like, don't go. And she went, and she raised her little hand, and she disappeared. So there I was, and I was the last person. Okay, now I'm not going to raise my hand, because in my mind, I don't know what they're talking about. I've never done anything as a kid that I think warrants being saved. I'd met a lot of adults that might have needed a little help, but I had never thought, well, what has anybody in this room ever done that we need to be saved? I didn't get it. Pardon me. So the guy just finally gives up on me. I'm sure he did try, and he got right down, right here in my little bowed head, which only made me more happy, honestly, and would make me dig in more to not go upstairs with a little man in a suit who was going to save me. So by now it's kind of dark, it's after school time, and he quits trying to get me to raise my hand, and I decide I'm ready to go. So I need to find my friend Rhonda. So I just go upstairs, and it was a really beautiful house, and it was not well lit, like that ambiance, and I had to adjust my eyes and find Rhonda, and there was all these little lamps, and boys in suits with the people who wanted saved, and they had Bibles, and they were just like head to head, just like really into it and stuff. And I was smiling. I'm just like, Rhonda, hey Rhonda, being real loud. And finally she pipes up, and I grab her, and we leave. Okay. I would call that the beginning of my spiritual awakening. Anyways, I'm very grateful to tell stories to you guys if you want to hear them. I'm very excited to have somebody to talk to. And everyone is so sincere, sweet, and beautiful. And I'm vibing in a really, really, really good place right now. And even though challenges come every day, I see the synchronicities also. I feel it, the grip of the old ways loosening up on me. I catch myself. to where it's natural, more natural now. Anyways, I might do another little video and continue my stories if you care to hear them. I love you all so much. I love us all so much. Namaste.